All right, so I recently got this MRE from Amazon because I've never had one. I know there's probably a bunch of you out there that have been in the military and probably have more than you'll ever want. But I wanted to, you hear all the time about how preppers, from the mainstream or whatever, preppers have all these MREs and this and that. And honestly, I've never tried one, never had one, but I wanted to. The reason I haven't is because they are a little bit expensive. If you can maybe get your hands on some at a surplus store or something like that, for cheaper, maybe, who knows. I'll see after I try this out and see what it's like. This right here, like I said, got from Amazon. It has on the back, it says it was packaged in 2014, 10 of 2014, and it's good for about 5.5 years. So it's still got a few years left. This is a mill surplus, genuine mill surplus MRE. So what I'm going to do, this one is the beef patty, jalapeno, and pepper jack. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up, put it together, and see what I think of it. It says here that it's a peelable seal. We'll see. If not, I have my knife with me. And peels pretty easy. Inside, it's sealed again. It's got all the other stuff in there. I'll have to grab my knife for this part. We've got here, this is the little box you put it in. This is the beef patty with jalapeno. We've got cherry and blueberry cobbler. We've got all the different spice packs, a little beverage, raspberry beverage. I'll try that out too. A couple little gums. Oatmeal cookie. Try that out too. Some cheese spread. This is snack bread, so I guess you can make the hamburger out of it. Some ketchup. Cocoa, another beverage powder. Mustard, a fork. And yes, this is just nutrition facts. And then we have the pouch here to heat all this up. So what I'll do is start heating up the burger, and I probably have to heat up the cobbler too, not sure, but we'll get that and see how long it takes and all that. All right, so what this says is to rip off the top of this bag here, fill it, but don't fill it above this. You got to fill it in between these two lines right here, and then throw the MRE inside the pouch, and then let it sit for about, I think it said 15 to 20 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes, let it sit, and then it'll be good. You also need to prop it up, that way the water doesn't escape, so I'll probably just use a can or something like that. But anyway, let's rip off the top. Don't need a knife for that either. Open this up. And then be careful not to overfill. So what I'll do is, I'm not sure how much exactly that is. It says hold this level until it starts to feel warm. Alright, now it's starting to actually get a little hot. So I'm going to throw both of these in there. I'm going to put it in here. Flip that over. And then just let it sit here. For about 10 minutes and see how it is. Okay, so it's almost been 10 minutes for that. So what I want to do is open these up and see what they look like. So this is the wheat bread. The wheat snack bread. And this actually feels pretty soft for this being a couple years old. Feels like it'll be decent. Then we've got the cookie, the oatmeal cookie. And that Feels like an oatmeal cookie. I also had this cocoa powder that this takes 30 minutes, so I decided not to do this right now, but I'm going to try it. You just fill it up with water, hot or cold, to this line right here. Wait 30 minutes, and then it's resealed right here, so you could actually drink part of it later. In this condiments packet, there's also ketchup, mustard, and cheese spread. I'll show you as soon as I get that out. In this condiment package, got a napkin, towelettes, little gum, and a beverage packet, which, just put in a glass of water here. Stir that up. It smells like raspberry flavor. It's like Kool-Aid. Way better than water. Could have used a little bit more water in there. Okay, so it's been about 10-15 minutes. We'll take this out. This side feels a little bit hotter than the other side, but I think we're still good to go. I've even heard stories where, you know, these are eaten just, you know, cold. If you don't have the time to sit and wait for it, or you're in in the military, sometimes you don't have that option. But and then the cobbler right here. Maybe I'll get a separate bowl to put this in just to see what it's like. But anyway, this right here, a little bit tough to get, is the meat patty. And it looks like a meat patty. Get some of this cheese spread. Looks like you're gonna need it. And I'll spare you all the eating part of it. I just want to kind of put it together. Guess you could have heated the cheese up too in there as well. Not a big deal for me. And all this together is about 1,500 calories, give or take. I don't know the different meals and all that, but this one's about 1,500 calories. So that's that. And then I'll get a bowl for this cobbler here in just a second. All right, so the cobbler here, let's see if I can peel this off my hands. Nope. Probably could if they weren't wet, but so actually tastes pretty good. All right, so that's the cobbler. I don't know if you can see it, and I guess that's what you would need the spoon for. We'll try some of this. That tastes pretty good. Try this hamburger here, or beef patty, jalapeno beef patty. All right, so the cobbler's pretty good. The beef patty is pretty good as well. The bread's a little dry, but that's what you have to expect. Now, it's not crunchy or hard or anything. It's just a little dry. The cookie itself is a cookie. So it's all going to be good. If you're really hungry, all in all, this isn't really bad. My only thing is, it's about $15 for one of these, so that's 15 bucks for a meal. Now, if you can get them at a cheaper price, that's great. If you have any comments or any suggestions too, where to get these cheaper, let me know in the comments below. But all in all, not bad. I didn't use the ketchup or mustard, but I'm not a big fan of either one of those. So, but in a survival situation, I would be getting all the calories I needed. I'd love to hear your thoughts, though. Like I said, I probably wouldn't stock up on these, but getting one or two just to try them out, probably cool for camping, fun for camping. But in a survival situation, unless I was able to get my hands on a whole bunch of them for really low cost, I think there's a lot of other options out there. But anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you have any suggestions about getting them for cheaper than Amazon, 15 bucks on Amazon, let me know, let everybody else know. But we'll talk to y'all later.